So, Tim, for teams off to a really slow start, there's pressure to get it together before it's too late, and there's not enough time to make it up.
Well, it's early, so teams still have time. I think some teams have been affected by injury or just slow starts by individual players. It's not too late, but you can't wait too long either.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Joel Embiid out there with Elliott. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Battle in at the 3 spot. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
And he dunks it down.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's SGA. Pass to Francis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hibbert with a screen on Korver. SGA passes to Hibbert. Bucket is good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here is Elliott, defended by West. Launches it. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Korver against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and here comes Korver all alone. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Francis. The Pacers making the shot. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's West, and the dunk by West.
And defensively, you have to stay with SGA coming off that screen. That creates the passing lane.
High post, Embiid. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Korver, no luck. For Washington, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
And it goes down 2 points.
Wow, that is so quick by Shea on the catch and release.
Pass to Korver, the 3. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Pacers in 5th.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
The Wizards with the lead. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Francis. Back to SGA. Hibbert with a screen for SGA. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid.
First team foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Pass to Francis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hibbert with a screen on Korver. SGA passes to Hibbert. Makes it off the glass. Hibbert's got 6.
Really smart decision by SGA, taking what the defense gives him.
Here is Elliott beyond the arc. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And Washington has possession. The Pacers making the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hibbert, and that one, good. He's got 8.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. For the Wizards, Darko Milicic, he's checked in for West, and Smith subbed in for Anderson. Porter's checked in for the Pacers. Pietrus comes in for Kyle Korver. Here's Elliott, and he hits it to tie the game up.
John Elliott, 3-point field goal.
Here's Francis, scoreless thus far. Pass to Milicic. Now here is Smith over Porter. Nice D from Porter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Guys?
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And the Wizards with possession after Indiana gets the 3. Hibbert with the screen for SGA. And there it is for him. SGA, he's got 6.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Pass to Elliott. And here's Porter. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 3-pointer, Pietrus. Embiid the screen. They shoot again, and it's good on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
Smith for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Pacers up 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Michael Pietrus is out there at Porter. And there's Richardson, and there's Bekovic, and it's Dillingham in at the 2.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Marion, he's checked in for Indiana. Shake Milton comes in for Saraf. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Pass to West. Smith against Petrus. Here's West. Back to Smith. West, right side. Shot clock at 5. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bekovic with a screen on West. Here's Marion. Bekovic trying to free himself up. The layup off target. Wizards trail by 6. With the step back. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Saturday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that game against the Spurs, that will be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
Washington making some changes. West is checked in for Granger. Kyle Anderson comes in for Smith. And SGA is subbed in for B.J. Armstrong. And both free throws good for West. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pacers leading by 4. Korver passes to Beth. From past the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
To the paint, stolen by Petrus. Korver gets a wide-open look. Rebound by the Wizards.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Lets it go from the wing. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from West.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Babel, defended by West. And Bekovic gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Washington. Smith comes in for West. The Pacers also with a sub. Elliott's checked in for Michael Petrus. Washington shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. SGA passes to West. Now here is Smith. Pulls up. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Pacers on defense. It's a 5-point game. West outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Down low. Here's Hibbert. That's good. And SGA with the assist. Hibbert's got 10 points in the game.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Pacers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Second, the Pacers.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Here's Hibbert. He's got 10. Pass to Francis. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Hibbert with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Over Korver. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Here's Elliott. And Indiana, another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Wizards trail by 9. Here's Francis. He has yet to score.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Joel Embiid. Some last season stats for him. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And as you said, first in steals last season, you have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. Korver passes to Elliott. Nailed from three-point land. Elliott's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the game is going global. Players Association president and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you.
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much. Gilgeous-Alexander against Korver. Pass to Elliott. This one for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. West against Elliott. 1:11 left to play in the first half. And that one's good, Francis.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Outside Korver. From deep three-point land. Rebound, Washington. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
And that is just a deflating era on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Indiana leading by 12. Embiid the screen. There's Embiid with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's Indiana with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
I think for the Pacers, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Pacers.
You have certain players that live and die by the three. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
They've got Anderson. Roy Hibbert is out there with West. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Francis in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And it's Hibbert missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Korver bounce pass. SGA defending. That three off the mark. Wizards trail by 14. There's the steal. Outside Korver. 90 seconds now into the second half. Good on the three-point shot. 14 points for him.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And it's Washington's ball, trailing by 17. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. And that will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. SGA against Korver. They grab their own miss. Count it. Hibbert's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Wizards High Squad.
Korver against Gilgeous-Alexander. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Elliott against West. Here is Elliott. It's rebounded by West. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. Got plenty of time to get back in.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. West setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. With the drive, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
There are few players in this league who attack with that kind of skill and tenacity that SGA possesses.
Offensive rebound. Has to battle. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by SGA. And Anderson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Hibbert inside. And Embiid's there. Hibbert hits the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Korver. Embiid with the screen on SGA. Can they get it? Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 17.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And Brian Keith wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Checked in for Washington. And a change for the Pacers. Petrus is checked in. Hibbert at the elbow. Pass to Smith. And the shot goes down. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Here is Elliott from deep. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And you got to love watching Embiid chase down those offensive rebounds. This guy is a ferocious competitor.
West outside. Pass to Smith. Unloads. A rebound by Battle. Indiana leading by 14. And here's Korver. Petrus, the pass to Korver. Trains the three-pointer. Korver's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Sinks the triple.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Elliott misses. Wizards have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Drains it from beyond the arc. Smith's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Washington. Pacers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Has to battle. Back to Korver. Here's Battle. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Smith. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Inside, here's Porter. Lays it up off the glass. Porter's got his second bucket tonight.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Indiana, they've got Richardson. Porter is out there with Pekovic. Then it's Michael Petras. Granger kicks it to West. Smith sets the pick for West. Stolen by Petras. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Richardson right side. To the wing right side. Defended by West. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Here's West. The Pacers making the shot. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Pekovic. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Defended by West. Pekovic with a screen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
And the Wizards making a change here. Hibbert's checked in. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Hibbert. Over Porter. That's short off the rim.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Indiana moving the ball around. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Smith. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Granger. West a screen on Porter. Here's Granger. West against Pietrus. West misses.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
So both teams changing it up here. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. SGA against Korver. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hibbert with the screen for SGA. Embiid with the steal. Lots of room. Good on the jump shot. 24 points.
Go. I got your help. Shooter, no. Pick him in. Come on. Get it. Shooter, no.
Timeout.
Oh, come on. Hit that, man. Elliot.
Let's go dig in.
Pick coming. Switch. Shoot that. Screen coming. Switch.
They don't know how to guard you.
Don't do too much. Yeah. And one.
And having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, BA, it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult.
Now, New York starting five. We've got Jarris Walker, Zach Edey out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Kolek in at the one spot. Blocked! Up top, Black. Pass to Anthony. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Back to you.
All right, Ali, thanks once again. On the wing, Anthony over Walker, and it's New York with a rebound. Vassell with it. Pass to Kolek. Outside Walker. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Scores off the spin.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
They now take the lead. 5 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Smith. Nails the wide-open jumper.
This is Smith's game. Set him up, and he'll knock him down.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The three is up. Batum pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
For three, Anthony. Vassell with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They trail by one. And stolen by Anthony. Edey with a steal. New York working the ball around now. Black outside. Smith passes to Black. Here's Batum. Back to Black. Smith outside. Pass to Black. There's a screen by Anthony. Smith right side. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Kolek, still without a bucket. Vassell outside. And again, the Knicks missing. Los Angeles leading by 3. Smith passes to Black. And the layup is good off the glass.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Kolek, pass to Vassell. Here's Kolek. And the foul called on Anthony Black. That's his first foul of the game. Carter, he's checked in for the Clippers. Salon comes in for Smith.
Wendell Carter Jr. Salon.
Here's Kolek. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Black, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Kolek. No made baskets yet. Outside Walker. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Simons passes to Carter. Here's Anthony. And it's New York with a rebound.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Back to Vassell. Here's Kolek. He's covered by Simons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
New York shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
The first free throw is good. So for the Clippers, Clowney, he's checked in for Carter. Dick comes in for Anthony, and it's Carrington in for Black. And a switch here also for New York. Walker's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you guys.
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And Los Angeles making a change here. Terry's checked in. Maxey, he's checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Walker. This one for 3. No good on the shot.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Salon. It's rebounded by New York. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line here. So both teams making some changes here. Both good from the line that time. And Maxey's got the ball here for New York. 6-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Now here's Maxey. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Swift. 6 to shoot. No luck on that one. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Anthony Simons out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Grady Dick, and it's Salon in at power forward. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. The kick out to Walker. Outside Jones. Swift, the pass to Walker. Nails it from 3. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Outside Dick. Maxey against Simons. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Walker. Here's Swift. For 3, Maxey. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a 3, that's a good look for this squad.
Here's Dick going inside. Yep, that one goes. And the Clippers lead by 4.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And it's the 2K leaderboard. team leaders in blocks last season. In the third spot, the Knicks.
They've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot blocking teams in the league, at least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
Knicks trail by 4. Here's Kolek. Pass to Vassell. Here's Kolek. He's covered by Simons. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now Carrington. Outside Dick. And here's Simons. Back to Dick. The 3 is up. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Jones' shot is good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Pass to Kolek. And here's Jones, guarded by Dick. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And there it is for him.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Salon. Anthony comes in for Dick. Batum is checked in for Carrington. And Black subbed in for Simons. New York also changing it up. Edey's checked in for Ware. And it's Walker in for Jones. Here's Batum. No points yet. Smith right side. Here's the pick. Inside. Pass to Black. Back to Smith. Now here's Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. Launches the 3. Vassell with the rebound. Walker in the post. Guarded by Batum. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Kolek. Down low. That one's good. This game is all even. He's got 11.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Now here's Black. For 3, Anthony. They still need this. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Smith outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Kolek. Vassell outside. Unloads. Anthony grabs the board.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
New York making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Pass to Kolek. We've got 1:08 left to play in the half. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Sinks it from distance.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
Pass to Kolek. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Anthony against Walker. 19 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Anthony against Walker. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Smith. That three's off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles leading by just 2. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys, alongside Ty Lue. And, Coach, what's the focal point for this team as you approach the second half?
Just playing hard, first of all.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Check it out, Los Angeles. Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their...
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Black. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Checking out the group for Mike Brown to start the second half. We've got Devin Vassell, Zach Edey out there with Jarris Walker. And it's Kolek in at the 1 to the middle. Pass to Black. Anthony outside. Three-pointer on target from range. Anthony's got 5 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Walker. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
And here's Black. Back to Smith. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Batum outside. Pass to Smith. Fires the three. Walker pulls down the board.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Now Edey. New York working the ball around now. Back to Walker. The three ball. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Black outside. Picked by Smith. On the wing, Anthony shoots over Walker. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pulls up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 13 points in the game. Los Angeles leading by 5. Now Black. No points so far. Smith. The Knicks pull it in. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Kolek. Outside Walker. Here's Kolek. Right wing. Now here's Edey. He's guarded by Anthony with his first shot attempt. And it's Edey missing.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Anthony outside. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep. Anthony's got 10.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Outside Walker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Jabari Smith. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for New York, number 27. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Los Angeles leading by 6. Anthony outside. No good from outside.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Anthony against Walker. Here's Kolek. Black defending.
Watch the screen.
Anthony against Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. New York no good that time either.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight.
Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Kolek. Picked his pocket. Anthony against Walker. And Anthony hits from deep. Anthony's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
At home. Show us the move. Keep it going.
making a change here. Simons checked in. Jones, he's checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Kolek. Pass to Vassell. There's the triple. That one is off.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back to you guys.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you. He's off on the first. Salon, he's checked in for Smith. Good on the second one. Vassell with it. He's scoreless. Pass to Kolek. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That'll be a second foul of the game. Clowney, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Ware's checked in for Edey. Now Vassell. Jones feels it out. Here's Kolek. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. New York, again, can't hit. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Clowney, good. Clowney's got 8.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player.
Three-pointer Anthony. And Los Angeles, another 3.
I just love the ball.
Knicks trail by 13. Here's Kolek. Pass to Vassell. Here's Kolek. And here's Jones. Outside Walker. Vassell outside. Now Ware pulls it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Pass to Simons. Jones against Anthony. That shot missing. A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for the Clippers, torching the Nets. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Dick is out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Terry in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. It's stolen away. Outside Maxey to the inside. Ware off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Here's Salon. Shot blocked. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Dick, the pass to Simons. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Knicks. Down by 12. Outside Jones. Maxey surveys. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Jones misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Dick with a miss. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside Maxey. New York working the ball around now. Walker for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now here's Dick. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Back to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Clowney, he's checked in for Salon. Anthony comes in for Terry, and Black subbed in for Simons. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. The Clippers lead by 10. Pass to Dick. Wide open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Kolek. New York again can't hit. Anthony with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. For the Clippers, Smith comes in for Clowney, and Batum subbed in for Dick.
Nicholas Batum.
Here's Anthony. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. And the Clippers lead by 14.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Outside Walker. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Kolek. to the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. And New York has possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. They set a pick. Edey with a screen on Anthony. And it's Walker off the drive. Misses the three.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Black outside. Here's Anthony. And here's Black. Outside Anthony. Unloads. Edey rips down the board. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Edey with a screen on Smith. Takes a three. It's off.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Outside Anthony. Beyond the arc. Oh, it's off. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Edey with a screen on Smith. Oh, deflected. Black, right side. Bucket! Straight in!
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Clippers.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. All right, let's give you a look now at our player of the game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Jones. Carter rips down the board. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Now Simons. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Maxey pulls it down. It's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got Paolo Banchero. Emmanuel quickly out there with ball. Then it's Saddiq Bey. Now here's Rose. A three-pointer, no good. Bey against Karolinko. Pass to quickly. Shoots the three. And it's Karolinko with the rebound. And Portland with the ball. And here is Bane. Portland moving the ball around. And Rose wide open. He shoots. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Pass to Bane. Back to Rose. After two misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Hey, if Rose can hit that shot, those driving lanes just get wider.
Rose against Ball. To the inside. Outside Karolinko. Pass to Rose. Out to Gallinari. Launches a three. Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Banchero passes to Quickly. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Rose, no good.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarterback.
Bey passes the ball. Bey with the screen for Ball. Banchero outside. Offensive rebound. And that one is hammered home.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Pass to Karolinko. Launches it from deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Banchero right side. To the paint. Ball stolen. And here's Gallinari. Scored the basket, his second of two attempts.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
There's a good screen. Ball from long range. It's good from long range.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Outside Karolinko fires the three. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. And so quickly we'll bring it up for San Antonio. 4-point game. Pass to Banchero. From about 19 feet. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Portland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Bane finds Rose. Bane with a screen on Ball. To the middle. Banchero grabs the board. Spurs trail by 4. Outside, Ball. Back to Banchero. It's deflected. And now Portland on the break. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Checked in for the Trailblazers. Miller comes in for Bain. Cruz Ellis is checked in for San Antonio. Neesmith comes in for Quickly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. You know, Richard, you switched teams a few times in your career. Tell us, what's the first year in a new city like, being, you know, with the new team and new surroundings?
You know, early in the season, it takes a little bit to get settled, but it's also dependent. Are you solo? Do you have a family? There's so many things that go into a player getting comfortable in a new city.
So we can't get either to fall. Spurs trail by 4. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on the youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Can't tie it up as that one misses. 1:22 left to play in the first. Miller surveying the floor. And here's Rose outside. He can't hit that time.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Inside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Portland moving the ball around. Trying to end the drought. Shot by Gooden is no good. San Antonio trailing here. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ball. Pass to Banchero. Rose against Ball. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Down low. And it's all evened up.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
There's Rose with the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's all tied in Portland. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And take a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Mike Miller is out there with Gooden. Then there's Christian Brown. Then there's Calderon. And it's Ajinça in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Gooden with the steal. Pass to Miller. Back to Brown. Now here's Gooden. And a miss there on the triple. Now Buzelis, covered by Miller. Now Nesmith. Nothing on the board. Here's Stoudemire. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. A different look now for Portland. Vanderbilt's checked in for Miller. And it's Carter in for Christian Brown. San Antonio also making some changes. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Buzelis. And Jared McCain subbed in for Mack. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now good. To the middle. It's stolen by Sharks. Now McCain. Back to Nesmith. It's stolen by Calderon. Carter on the wing. Now good. Now Carter. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. The Spurs with the lead. Stoudemire setting the pick for Crawford. Off target with his 3. And Carter has it in the corner. Uncovered. Portland again missing.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Stoudemire. Good. Nice job down low. Stoudemire's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. Pass to Gooden, and Carter has it in the corner. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Gooden kicks to Calderon. Vanderbilt the pass to Carter. There's a screen. Portland no good that time either. San Antonio leading by 4. It's McCain on the wing. Vanderbilt defending. Pass to Stoudemire. Here's the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. In this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Both teams making substitutions here. And let's take a second to recognize the rookies who have been doing a terrific job distributing the basketball this past month. The fourth spot is held by Paolo Banchero.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to them?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
And the basket is good. Stoudemire's got 6 here in this quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Pass to Rose. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Trailblazers making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Ball. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Quickly kicks to Ball. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Here's Kirilenko. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Ball against Rose. Banchero kicks to Quickly.
Trailblazers foul. Number 17. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases.
And after that solid opening quarter, you can see now he is definitely starting to cool off.
At the elbow, Kirilenko. Pass to Gallinari.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Rose. There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Improving that vision since he came into the league. Maine with a nice dish there.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so it's San Antonio with it. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
That one drops. He ties it up. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Spurs have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Bay with a screen on Rose to the right side. Here's Banchero for 3. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And the first one drops. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
Gallinari hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Rose against Ball. To the paint. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Spurs trail by 4. Ball with it. It's tipped. Now, here is Gallinari. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. And the basket by Rose.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Ball against Rose. With 4 seconds on the clock. Quickly with a wide open look. Oh, good on the 3. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our participants.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
Well, we could give you plenty of highlights, but a lot of substance too. He's moving the needle for his team.
And normally I do favor the big men, but I will admit he's worth the price of admission.
When was the last time you paid to get in a game?
I pay all the time with my face.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Trailblazers.
One thing in their favor is they're taking care of that basketball shot. In a close game, that can make all the difference.
No question about it. Their execution has been exceptional. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Not like what Rose has done in this one so far.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Spurs trail by 6. Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. They've got LaMelo Ball. Saddiq Bey is out there with Banchero. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly.
So much confidence from Ball. Been doing that since he was a youngin'.
And here's Rose. And a wide open look for Kirilenko. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Ball kicks to Banchero. Pass to Quickly. Ball surveying the defense. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Quickly. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Portland leading by 6. Out to Kirilenko. Outside Rose. Outside Bane. From outside the arc. Rose, no good. Rose has gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here, shooting 40%. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you guys.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Rose against Ball over Rose. And he overshot that one, missing.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Here's Kirilenko. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. He's got 6.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Pass to Bane. Back to Rose. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Redshirt Steven Adams is a bit of a throwback, isn't he?
Yeah, he never takes a 3. He's a traditional big man. He wants to bang down low and dominate the glass. Steven uses his strength and his length.
Off the left rim and out. Portland leading by 8. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Bane looking around. Rose, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Quickly the pass to Ball. Banchero less screen on Rose. He lobs it up. Bane with the steal. Over in the corner, Kirilenko. Rose passes to Kirilenko. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Calderon's checked in. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for San Antonio. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.